You're watching the Lazizi Review Show, brought to you by Lazizi. You are watching the Sweetie Girl production. It's like that. Snap, snap. Today we're talking about the BGC Season 10 reunion episodes 1 and 2. Yeah, if you're a fan of the show, I want you to stay tuned. Well, I don't know how great this is going to be. I'm going to tell you straight up because, I was procrastination 101 here. But I will have to say, the season itself, it was incredible. It was wonderful compared to last season, which was a big, it was a dud. It was shit, and I have to tell you. But season 10 was the season to watch, so stay tuned if you're a fan of the show. If not, click out and poof. Before we even get started talking about this show, I want to talk about Tanisha. Mwah. Love her. Live for her. Best host ever. For the BGC, yeah, she's the best host. She does it like she's just waking up in the morning and going to sleep at night. I mean, she does it like it's a routine. I love her. She's so professional. She is the only one I want to see hosting. I don't want to see no Perez Hilton or none of these other motherfuckers. I just want to see Tanisha. Yes, she was wonderful on the show, and I just want to give her a shout out because she was wonderful. Yes, she was fantastic. So back to the BGC Season 10 reunion episodes 1 and 2 because I'm going to try to squeeze them all in, right? Yeah, I am. And I think it starts out first with Valentina, the two villains of the show. They're the villains of the show. Yes, right? Valentina and Alicia. Right? They meet up with each other. Oh my God, you're so beautiful and blah, blah, blah. The only one that looked it all right was cute. First of all, they were both cute. I'm going to be honest. They both looked cute. Totally fake, yes, but cute. Valentina's wig was just, it was like this, okay, honey, yes, it was Xena hair. Yes, it was Xena black hair, yes, honey, trust, it was hair down to there, okay, it was even longer than mine, actually, it was black, it was curly, it was fantastic. Honey, over here, what happened? No, Valentina, that wig could have just, it was a mess. You could see right here, this, I didn't like it. No, it was too much. It was too much. When we were getting homegirl ready in the back, you could see all the baldness. And this is the part that's driving me crazy. You know you're going to go over there and get fucked up or fight or whatever. Why you got to come with all this hair? All this hair is not even attached to your motherfucking head, right? I'm going to excuse my mop because it's just all this, right? Whatever. It's all put together, whatever, right? I'm having a hard day, a hard hair day, a bad hair day, whatever the hell you call it, because it's just all dry on one side, curly and lovely on the other side. It's just a mess, right? But whatever. It's real. Yes, right? And Miss Valentina's hair was not real. No, not at all. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit like this, right? It was all doll hair, right? So homegirl gonna go up there with all this doll hair, and it's like, I was embarrassed for her. So her and her homegirl Alicia are there just kissing and hugging and loving each other, right? Whatever, yeah. And then the other girls met each other. Because I want to run through this. All the girls are meeting each other, and that's Stephanie and Paula. And everybody's so happy to see each other, right? Then there's Nikki from the early girl. Like, she was from the beginning that... She's pretty irrelevant because she was all the way from the beginning, which I'm going to be honest, I always liked Nikki. She was Jersey. I think she's Jersey. She was excellent, bad girl, you know what I'm saying? But she was cool. And it would have just been so fantastic to see her, go through the whole entire episodes, all of them, to speak from the beginning to the end. I would have loved to have seen her make it. But she didn't, so to me, she was pretty much irrelevant. And then come my favorite, ShanRock. Yes, they are my favorite. And they're wearing their little weird-ass outfits. I liked what Rocky was wearing. She had the fatigues and everything. It was a little ridiculous, but it was not, for television. But it was definitely for fucking somebody up. But she had her boots, and I was like, yes, girl, you in the army. Fuck a bitch up. Yes, right? And then Shannon, she even got a little step further, put on a t-shirt that said bullies, and then crossed it out. The bullies is crossed out, like, we ain't down with that, and we are gonna teach you girls a lesson. And I was like... Yes, Shannon, break a bitch in half. Be the man be all the man you can be. Like they say in the army, be the man you can be or whatever. I don't know, I'm saying it all wrong. At the army, you know what I'm talking about, right? Or be all the man you can be. And girl, yes, right? But whatever, let's see if they do it. Let's see, right? So ShanRock gets together and they are talking and kicking and laughing and talking about their plan and their master plan. The way, she always did, the way Shannon always did about all this they're gonna do and what they're gonna do and what they're gonna do. And with the American audience watching this thing thinking, yeah, right, Shannon, yeah, Because it was true what the girls were saying, the way Shannon would be when she would pump herself up and she'd be doing her push-ups and her boxing or whatever, but she'd be talking about all the things she's gonna do, but she wouldn't do shit. whatever, right? So I was not, impressed. I was more impressed by Shannon's crazy face, because it was like, oh no, she didn't. She got this tremendous makeover, and she turned her nose into up, and then she filled in her lips, and she changed her face all around into somebody else. So Shannon looks like somebody else. And they say, is she cuter or not, or whatever? It's not cuter, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because it's never cuter when you change your face into somebody else. It's pathetic, and it looks like you don't like who you are, and that's sad. So she did a potato face, she did a potato head to change the lips around and whatever, right? She did a Mr. Potato Head and changed her face. Yes, she was. I didn't like it. Homegirl wants to be somebody else, whatever. But Rocky's there, and she still got her same face. Thank God, right? So anyway, they're talking about the master plan. Rocky is chilling in the cut. Rocky is being cool in the gang. And then ShanRock meets up with Nikki. And she's all like, oh, I'm such a big fan of you. And they're all loving her, and she's all loving them, and I'm loving it, right? Whatever. Girls, liking each other just because they're cool and stuff, and they're not hating on each other, and that's great. And I like Nikki, because Nikki's not a hating biatch like the rest of them. So Tanisha calls them up to the stage. The last remaining 6, I think it was. I think it was 6 of them, whatever. Who knows, who cares, right? And yes, it never happened before, and BGC history, so we got to see it first, and that was fantastic. Yes. The girls are coming up, right? The girls are coming up. I'm getting to it, and you know what I'm talking about, right? The girls are coming up. Boom, ShanRock's coming up. Gonna give Tanisha a kiss and a hug, because that's what everybody's doing. Everybody's kissing and hugging Tanisha, right? All of a sudden, boom, Shannon just bypasses Tanisha, goes straight for Valentina. Kaboom, boom, boom. Honey, like she said, I broke her face, son. Yes. So Valentina's a tough little nut to crack. She wants to get into it with Rocky, so she jumps up. She don't know what the hell just happened. It's like she got hit by a train, the Shannon train, right? So anyway, she gets up and now she want to fight Rocky, and Rocky punched her square in the face. Kaboom. Bitch, you out. So then they send her to the back, so she's all, hyped up, but then she's like coming down, fading, right? By the time Tanisha goes in there to talk to her, she just wants to go home. Homegirl wants to go home because homegirl's like too pretty for this. No, bitch, you are not too pretty for this. You wasn't too pretty to be a bully, and she was a bully. I'm sorry. But, ShamRock is taking it up the ass with the bully shit. I will say this about them. They really are, because, bitch, you in the Bad Girls Club. Don't, okay? You know they're going to bully you. But whatever. You in the Bad Girls Club. You know they're going to bully you. It's wrong. Okay? It's wrong. You want your revenge. Alright, great. Yes, come and get it. Come and get it. Break a bitch up. And I'm so happy about it. But ShamRock was looking crazy. They were looking cray-cray. Especially Shannon. Shannon was falling on the floor, getting up, jumping up and down. She looked like she was hopped up on all kinds of Coke, Red Bull. I don't know. I'm just saying. Like, I'm not saying that she's a drug addict, but if they said that she was on drugs, I would have been like, yeah, well, it makes sense. So, honey, she must have drank like 144 cups of bottles of coffee on the wall. Girl was, all right, she was amped. And of course, I'm gonna be honest. Rocky sits there and she's keeping her composure. She really is, and she's getting all the praise. She's getting all the praise from Tanisha. She deserves it because she's handling her shit right. I really did appreciate the way Shannon beat a bitch ass. And I wanted Shannon to beat every bitch ass up there, every single last one of them. But I wanted her to be cool about it. She wasn't cool about it. I mean, let me know what you think. Was she off the hook crazy about it? Because she was. It made for good fucking television, I will tell you that. It did, and yes. But she made a damn fool out of herself. I mean, she has to watch this forever and ever and a day, and she's always going to look like a fool in it. And to me, she looked like a fool. I love the t-shirt. It said no bullying, but homegirl don't. Okay, you could have beat every bitch's ass in there when you was on the show, and that's what everybody keeps on saying. It was like, why didn't you do all this shit on the show instead of saving this shit for last minute? And she's like, well, I didn't want to show anybody, my true self, and I get that. And I get that. I really get that. I understand that because she didn't want to be fake to herself. She didn't like them and she was afraid. And that's what she was failing to say. She was afraid of what was going to happen because she had to see these girls on an everyday basis. So she just rather be fake. And these girls took it up the ass and they, picked on her to no end. And that's true. They did. America saw it. So when she went and came back for her revenge, revenge is sweet. Homegirl was beating bitches' ass, but I didn't like how she went about it. I'm going to be honest. Because Shannon went about it a little psycho crazy. And not because she not held off on beating their asses or went in too deep on beating their asses. It's ShamRock, it was just too much. I mean, not that beating. Not the beatings, because I actually wanted her to give some more ass whoopings to everybody there. Anybody that opened their mouth and went anything to her and she wanted to body blow them, well, that would have been fantastic. And what? Because they all deserved it. Every last one of them. Nobody was defending them. Nobody was helping them, and everybody was they're against them, and that's just the way it was. Like, we saw it. We got eyes, you know. We saw it. I saw it. Yes, I did. Right? Or whatever. Let's talk really quickly about Stephanie, because she was adorable. Loved the Chinese, you know, bangs. Perfect. Cute as hell, right? She's there. They put her to sit next to Nancy. Nancy looks all kinds of, like, she still has all kinds of feelings for her, or, you know, whatever, or embarrassment or whatever. And Tanisha's feeling the whole situation between them, what happened with them on the show. So she's like, come on, give us a kiss. Let me see what it was like or whatever. And so they give, you know, the kiss scene and stuff. I thought it was kind of tacky the way her boyfriend jumped up. It was like, oh, I want to get into that. I want to get some of that. So it was like what Tanisha was like, oh, you found some romance. Yay. And now they're living together. What? No, please and don't. Okay, because, you know, a guy that's like all happy to see that, like, he don't care about that. Trust me, they ain't going to last for 2 minutes, but whatever. I was not here or there with their relationship, and I still think she's a lesbian. Okay? Whatever. And now I know for a fact that she turned that other girl out, Nancy, and then, you know, supposedly Valentina's turned out too. So it's like they all turning gay lord up in there, whatever. And even Rocky admitted to having some type of relationship, I think, with another girl from a past, you know, season on the Bad Girls Club or whatever. That's not neither here nor there. So now the girls in this whole season, this whole cast, I do want to say, I want to admit, they were way more endearing, okay, way more intelligent than ever before. I felt like in a while, and they were they dressed better. I mean, they dressed better. They were prettier, you know, and they gave a way better show. So the 2 reunion episodes I saw, 1 and 2, were fantastic, and I can't wait to see part 3. It looks like Nikki's gonna go in and punch a bitch in her face, and I think it's Jennifer. Let's talk about Jen. I can't stand her. I can't. It was her turn to come up onto the stage. She was a little bit too happy and too fierce for herself, and I was surprised that Shannon let her get away with that, because it was like, Shannon, no, the way you flipped Nancy onto her ass, you need to do that to that bitch too. But she didn't do it. Whatever. She didn't really go there with her. I mean, she kicked her in her fucking little stomach or her leg or whatever, and I was loving it, but I want her to kick her right in her forehead, whatever, because I can't stand Jen. I can't stand her. I mean, she is so pretty, probably one of the prettiest girls on the show, but she's a hating bitch. She's such a hateful bitch. I mean, so jealous. Bitch, you are so jealous of Rocky. Is so embarrassing. I mean, no, she is disgusting. And when she said, you still obsessed with me, I mean, America was like, yes, it seems to me she still is. But whatever, bye. That's that. So that's about all the time I want to spend talking about Homegirl, because she wasn't even nothing to talk about. Her outfit was tacky. It was the tackiest outfit out of all of them. It was a hot mess. It looked like it was $5.99 cheap prostitution outfit. Girl, no. Take it back home. I'm going to have to end it by talking about Alicia and Valentina. So Valentina gets sent to the hospital, right? Tanisha goes, knocks on the door. Oh, don't you want to come back? Don't you want to come back? Don't you want to, you know, tell your side of the story? She's like looking like she fainted, like she died, right? So they're like, oh, you know, medic, let's take her hospital, you know, boop, 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 boop. Ambulance, right? Boom. I'm trying to rush it, right? You can tell. So she's gone, and I'm like, oh, that's sad. That's kind of sad and hilarious at the same time. You know, that's something that me and my little cousin always say. It's sad and hilarious because it was. Because Homegirl needed to get her ass beat. She did. Did she need to get sent to the hospital? I don't know. Maybe. Right, whatever. You know, she's too much. Valentina, you are too much, bitch. Don't. All right, so then there's Alicia, right? So Alicia's sitting there. She's like, you know, you guys could be marketed. Yeah, you guys could be marketed. And it's like, bitch, now you want to kiss their ass? Well, whatever. I just want to end it with that. I also want to end it really quickly by talking about the girls' outfits. Alicia's outfits was cute. She really did look like a strawberry shortcake. She really did. You know. And ShanRock, they wore their military fatigues because, you know, they were feeling like they were in battle, and I feel that. I get it. And the other girls, they were just alright. Nancy, her hair, no, hot mess. But I do want to say that Stephanie's outfit was a little cute. It was a little cute. It could have been better. You know, a little more material, and it would have been better. But, you know, it would have been a little more classy versus trashy. But the hair was very cute. It was very cute. It was fake, but it was cute. Valentina's dress, she was trying to look like a princess, and she looked cheap. And like I said, I went in hard on her hair, and yes, it was a hot mess, and I just did, right? It was all pretty from the back, and then that's it. Okay. Now, before I end this, I want to say forgive if you felt like I didn't give good commentary on these 2 episodes, you know, these 2 reunion episodes. Let's just hope I do a better job with reunion episode 3, you know, because I'm going to see if I could give commentary on that if I like it. If not, you know what. But anyway, like I always say, click like. Don't forget, rate, comment, and subscribe. I'm there for you. I'm always there for you. And thanks for watching my show. Bye-bye. See you next time.